And good evening, I'm Jeff Lyons. It is Thursday night, May 29th, 9 o'clock, time for the First Alert Weather Show at 9. I'm glad you're here tonight and every night. If you have questions for me, you can put them in the 14 News Facebook page comment section, and we'll check that out a little ways into the program tonight. And my thanks to Arden Gregory for filling in this afternoon and on the early newscast while I was up in Petersburg talking about the June the 2nd, 1990 tornado up there. So that's why you saw her on the news, and I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was going to have to do the weather up there, but as it turned out, she handled all that, so I could just concentrate on talking with the folks in Petersburg. So all is good. All right, overnight we have some rain, maybe a thunderstorm or two. Morning rain will give way to clearing skies in the afternoon on Friday, and we are still banking on warmer temperatures, warmer being 80s for the weekend, maybe mid to upper 80s by early next week. It has been a strange day. We had sunshine this morning as forecast, then the clouds rolled in. We've had this very light kind of persistent rain out there. No thunder or lightning, and you can see here just with the loop here, the reflectivity loop, not a lot to hang your hat on. I mean, there are some scattered showers around and about, and we will probably have a few more moving in overnight. I'm really skeptical that we will have much more than just regular old rain. Some of our models still aggressively showing thunderstorms, but I don't see it. I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. Arden and I were scratching our heads this afternoon over the same thing. Now, there is a level 1 or marginal risk to our south, but I think that applies more to Tennessee and Arkansas than any place here in the tri-state. Then by tomorrow, those showers weaken as they move out, and we can't rule out a pop-up or two on Saturday, although, again, the model's not showing anything over the weekend. Our model here, the graph for the overnight, showing some of those heavier areas of rain moving through, and then everything to our east by early tomorrow morning, maybe a few lingering showers there before noon, and then clearing out by the afternoon and evening. So that's some good news for some of these Friday events, Friday after 5 in Owensboro, and several other things going on. I think we have a social out at Holy Rosary in Evansville, so hopefully the weather will cooperate for that. And then I'm rolling through the weekend here while I'm talking, nothing going out there. So sunny and dry and warmer too, with temperatures getting back into the 80s. We have had yet another cool evening accompanied by some rain out there across not only Evansville area, but much of the Great Lakes as this unsettled pattern kind of lingers. And that has put all the temperatures in a pretty close range here this evening. Cloud cover and rain will do that. So not a big change at all. You know, we almost got to 80 today. We hit 79 and we were down to 58 this morning. It was a nice cool morning out there. For the month now, we have yet another day where we came up just a little short of 80. We will probably not get 80 until Saturday now at this stage. And our rainfall, we're going to end up the month here with a wetter and cooler than normal May for the tri-state. Tomorrow we're looking at highs in the mid-70s with clearing skies during the late morning and afternoon. And you can see that unsettledness still lingering over the eastern and southern part of the country. But notice too, you can kind of see a beginning of the end here where the showers are tapering off back to the west. And I think once this mass of rain moves across overnight tonight, we will in fact be on the path to some clearing and a little more decidedly nice weather out there. So again, the hour by hour showing some of that rain and maybe some thunder overnight, and then rapidly clearing out for Saturday and Sunday. I hope you have outdoor plans this weekend. Last weekend, not so much, but this weekend will be good for things outdoors. Next week, we get into the middle 80s there, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And our low temperatures are going to start to rise, indicating it's going to get humid out there. Remember humidity? We're going to get that back too. Just not right away. We get kind of a transition, a run up here into the warmer temps. Okay, here's another look. This is the European model showing a few scattered showers possible Saturday evening. Those would be heat of the day type affairs. And then through Monday, Tuesday, we are dry. Tuesday into Wednesday, maybe some rain. And it looks like the best chance of rain next week, Wednesday and possibly Thursday as well. So 59, I'm going to say storms. That might be overstating it a little bit, but definitely some rain overnight, light to moderate rain. And then tomorrow, clearing skies, 75 degrees. Again, some rain possible early in the morning. That's what that 60% chance is. That's actually from midnight to about 8 a.m. After that, we will taper off quickly and then stay dry and warmer as we move through the next 7 days on our way, limping our way to summer, which begins, I guess meteorological summer begins on Sunday, June the 1st. But astronomical summer doesn't begin till the summer solstice on the 20th, 21st, I believe. So it's going to be either one, but right around in there. And looks like warmer than normal and wetter than normal too now, up to the 8th of June. All right. Our pet pick, Kitty here, couldn't be bothered to look at the camera, but isn't that just how all cats are at some point? They're just too tired to, do anything. But this is Kitty, and according to Justin Turnage, he named the cat Kitty so his 7-year-old could pronounce the name. So, all right, so we're going to let Kitty, we won't wake the cat, believe me, while we're doing our thing here. Let's see who we have on here this evening. We've got Deborah James on from Beaver Dam in Ohio County. Welcome this evening. Karen Cotton wants the storms to stay away. We've got Darlene down in Madisonville watching us tonight. And Linda Evans enjoyed seeing Arden this afternoon. And Jeff Miller wants to wish his wife, Liz, a happy 43rd anniversary. I saw the picture on Facebook the other day. So I can't believe you've been married 43 years. You don't look old enough to. You must have gotten married when you were like 10. So anyway, youthful Liz pictured there by Jeff Miller. So happy anniversary to Liz Miller out there in Savaw. Right. I think we got all of our questions, comments handled. We do have something going on here in the Science Corner I meant to touch on the other day and didn't get to it, and that is Saharan dust. The Sahara Desert is here in northern Africa, and this time of the year it is prone or plagued by dust storms. And the dust whirls up, gets into the atmosphere, and then it is carried on the prevailing easterly or westerlies here. Actually, they would be easterlies because they're coming from the east. But anyway, you get the idea. They're coming down, basically following the same track that hurricanes follow here through the intertropical convergence zone. And we've got the United States and, well, here's the Caribbean down in here, and then the U.S., the Gulf would be right in there. The significance of the dust coming off the Sahara Desert and getting into the weather pattern is that it tends to suppress tropical storm development because it limits heat, right? When you get all that dust in the atmosphere, it kind of tamps down the energy coming in from the sun. What's more, we're expecting, and this is a forecast model now, we're expecting that plume of dust to work across the Caribbean and possibly get into the Gulf or at least into Florida and Puerto Rico here by the end of the weekend. So the main effects will be that kind of hazy overcast in the sky. We've had Saharan dust as far north here as the tri-state. We did a couple years ago. Might have been during the pandemic. It might have been longer ago than that. But you might remember it. Everything was just kind of that weird, had that cast to it, kind of a yellowish brown look in the sky. And this is very common, of course, there in the desert to have these dust storms here as we approach June. So that's what's going on. If you're going to Florida or maybe taking a cruise in the Caribbean, you might notice a little more dust in the atmosphere. We'll continue to follow this as we get more dust moving into the atmosphere. Lisa Fulkerson says hello from Greenville, and we've got Teresa Bradley from Charleston. All right. Which Charleston? Is this Charleston, Kentucky, Charleston, Illinois, Charleston, South Carolina, Charleston, West Virginia? Many Charlestons out there. There is a Charleston in, I've seen it on the map. It's in Kentucky, but I cannot misplace it at the moment. I'd have to get my, well, I guess I've got maps here. But anyway, you're welcome wherever you are, whichever Charleston you're coming in from. Welcome to the Weather Show at 9. I found out actually when I was in Petersburg today, a lot of people who live in the Eastern time zone, it's 10 o'clock there, they like having this option now to watch the weather at 9 or at 10, and then they can go to bed. Of course, I invited everyone within earshot to join us over here in the Central time zone, but nobody in Petersburg wanted to do that, which surprised me. I figured everybody would want to come back over. All right. Well, we've got wee he going there, wee hi. Well, whatever it is, I'm glad you're having a good time there this evening. Let's see, what else do we have going on? So this weekend, of course, we finish out May on Saturday. June the 1st will be Sunday, and that is the beginning of meteorological summer. And the longer range climate data was showing that we are expecting a warmer than normal summer. Now we'll have to see how that plays out. So James Garrison, so a lot of regulars in here. Oh yes, yeah. Well, as regular as we can be. We all might be a little irregular. We got in a tune to watch that. Yeah, we've got to tune in here. This is like our little, coffee clutch. It's like going to the donut bank on Thursdays. You meet up with the neighbors and friends and church people and whatnot. And of course, I never have any juicy gossip for you here, at least none I can share on a streamed medium. That would be something. Maybe we'll have a subscription version of this. I'll tell you the things I hear at various places. Actually, I don't. I'm not nosy. I try to just mind my own business. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and put you back over here to regular, whatever's on streaming right now. And I will see you on 14 News at 10. I really appreciate you watching. Please stay safe, and thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, or see you tonight on 14 News at 10.